You're now rolling with Swanny River right here on RWS Radio and the All Digital Radio Network. It's now the time for another episode of Artist Spotlight. And guess who I got in the building? See, you guys may not know him, but I know him. But guess what? Y'all gonna know who the fuck he is. Let's go. Let's play that intro. Let's go.
Rolling with Swanny. Artist Spotlight.
All right, y'all. So in the building, I have one of my friends, brothers. I mean, what can I say about this dude? This dude is an amazing fucking artist. I have to say it like that. An amazing fucking artist. I saw the dude perform the other day at Faces in the Crowd. My first time seeing this dude. And let me tell you, man, the dude is fucking amazing. All right, he goes by the name of Earthtone. And he happens to be, my little brother. Let's just put it that way, right, bro?
Hey, let him know, son.
Yo, man, what's good, Earthtone? How you doing?
Ain't much, man. I'm chilling, man. How you?
I'm good, man. Just, trying to get things popping, man. The new face of SRMG looking good, baby. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
I see you out there.
Yeah, so, all right, so let's just get right into it, man. Let everybody know who is Earthtone and, what you do and all that good stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I'm a kid from Jersey, I'm out here doing this music thing. I just dropped the EP. I'm kind of, reestablishing my brand. You could say that for lack of a better terms. I've been putting out music since I was about 14, 15.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, this is the first time I'm putting out openly gay material, out music and all of that. So yeah, it's the start of something special right here.
All right, just so y'all know, he is not okay, I don't want to disrespect nobody, but he is not your average gay rapper. He is not your, I don't even like to use the word gay rapper. He is not your normally crazy rapper. He is really dope. I mean, but you know what? Can I just say this? There's just a handful of people that I know that really spit like this dude. You know what I'm saying? And they know who they are because they've been on my mixtapes. So, I'm serious. These people that been on my mixtapes are people that really spit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they're also openly gay rappers, man. And I love these dudes. And that one lady, Hey Jeezy, I love her with all my heart. Word. Yeah, for real. I mean, it goes down like that. So, you got a new single, man. What's the name of the single?
To Whom It May Concern.
To Whom It May Concern. Now, tell me more about that single.
That's the first joint I put out. That's off of the Gmail EP that I just released July 8th. That's on iTunes right now. You can go ahead and get that. But yeah, that's just a joint. That's pretty much straightforward. Just letting you know, I'm here. This is what it is, this is who I am. It's pretty much self-explanatory. You listen to it, I mean, it hits you in the face, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I seen the video for it, man, and yo, I don't know, you was the one that hit me up because somebody told you to hit me up.
Yeah. Somebody put me on to you. I was putting my music up on one of these sites. Somebody saw it and they was like, yo, you need to contact Swanny. He got this radio show, yada yada yada. So I hit you up. And it was on from there. Yeah, that was it.
But like I said, y'all, man, the dude is an amazing artist. I played one of his tracks, The Sound, before this interview, so y'all already know. You could tell the wordplay on that track, and I need to talk about that track, The Sound.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I need you to tell, that wordplay on that track is unbelievable.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I know, like my boy Billy Hood, he did a track like that, RNS, the original RNS track, and he used all the gay rappers' names in that track on the third verse. But that's you dope. Did this, like you use all the rappers on the whole song, man. How do you do that? Like, what's your process on doing something like that?
It's crazy because I kind of just really wanted to, kind of pay homage to all of the artists that influenced me, coming up, listening to hip hop, the ones that made me really love it. So I decided I had the beat first. I usually always start with the production. I found the sample. It was like this Barbra Streisand joint, and I heard it, and it kind of it spoke to me. Once I heard that sound, I'm like, all right, this is it. I just gotta talk about, my sound, the shit I like, hip hop. So I pretty much what I did was I wrote down a list of the artists that I want to use. So if you listen to the joint, I list like Common, The Roots, yada yada. I got all the artists that I wanted to use on the track, wrote down in a list, and then I kind of just started crafting the story. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make it make sense without it having to actually be, you know what I mean? You got to listen and point out their names. You know what I'm saying? So it could, without even knowing who the artists are, it makes sense. But if you kind of know who the artists are, it kind of pops out like a little puzzle. So that was the whole idea behind that joint.
Okay, so you told me you've been rapping since what? Since 14?
Well, I mean, I've been putting out music since about 14. I've been writing since I was about 7.
I mean, how come I didn't hear from, like, really?
I mean, that's how it be, man. I mean, because I came up, you know, in the golden era before the internet age and all of that. So I was out there trying to, you know, do joints with Lil Vicious. I had Flavor Unit interested in me when I was younger.
Well, of course, you from Jersey.
Well, exactly. So I was like kind of in that circuit. But then, like I said, I wasn't necessarily, you know, putting out gay-friendly material. Not necessarily, you know, talking about my sexuality and stuff like that.
Right.
This is the first project where I'm actually, you know, touching on all of that. So it's kind of like I'm a brand new artist in a way.
Okay, so I mean, can you explain to the people like your style? What's your style? Because when I hear your music, it gives me, you know, I well, of course, you know, you from the bricks. Like I hear like Redman, and I do hear some Common. I do hear, you know, I hear a lot of consciousness. I hear like explain your style for people who don't know. Yeah.
It's definitely on that underground backpacker, super, you know, lyrical, conscious type. But I'm also heavy on flow. Like I got a big infatuation with flow and melody. So it's all about the delivery. But I'm big on substance and saying something. So it's kind of like a blend of that, like a high grade hip hop, I like to call it.
Well, you know, that's important, man, because a lot of rappers are not really. Like even the mainstream rappers, you know, I get like really upset when I hear like stupidity on records, man. Yeah. That's what I call it, stupidity on records. And these major labels, man, they're actually, you know, giving these dudes money for stupidity on records. Yeah. So this is what they think of that's what they think of us. They think that we're stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing people rocking to. Like when you hear, like it might sound stupid. Like you hear it on the radio, you sit down and listen to it, but you get up in the club, you get a little lick in your system. That shit sound kind of hot, and it's easy to rock to. It's easy to rock with it. But it's all, you know, it's all about a balance. You got to have a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? It's not just one thing. You can't just have everything out there sounding like bubblegum, airy, no message, no substance type shit.
That's what I'm about. I'm a man of substance. I like when I hear when I hear my hip hop, you got to be talking about something. You have to talk about something that's gonna make me go, damn, that's, you know, that's what's up. Like, I'm feeling that. Not this dumb shit that I'm hearing today that really drives me, like, it drives me freaking bananas, but I have to play it because it's hip hop. So it is what it is. So how did you know, I should say, when did you know that rap was it was your calling? Like it was for you. When did you know this?
Oh man, it's kind of like it's been so long now. I kind of don't even really. It's like it's always been my calling. You know what I mean? Like I've always loved it. My brothers and sisters, there's kind of a gap between my older brothers and sisters, so they were kind of like, you know, teenagers, early 20s when I was, you know, young. So I was influenced by what they were listening to, what they were playing. And I always was infatuated with it, man. I always loved the sounds, I always loved the music. Seeing videos like Eric B and Rakim and them coming up, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I was just always into that. And once I kind of, you know, realized that I could actually do it and write and speak, because I always used to emulate songs and I always used to be able to recite songs, you know, right away as soon as I hear them.
Right.
Once I started, you know, putting my own words to beats and stuff, it was over from there.
So I guess me and you and I really have the same past, because like when my mom, I remember, you know, as a kid, right, I used to look out my window. There used to be this crew called the Dance Masters, right, and these guys they were just a bunch of DJs DJing out. They would come outside and play music. So I mean, I said I want to do that. So my mother let me go outside one time, and I went to where they had their shit set up, and I said, "Ooh, they got 2 record players. Ooh, what they doing with that?" Like, you know, and when I saw the dude do that, and then when I went to the Bronx to go visit my aunt, may she rest in peace, Titi Swanny. I see you, baby. When I went to visit her, guess who I saw playing music outside?
Ooh.
Oh my God, the god of DJs, DJ Grandmaster Flash.
That's
when I
crazy.
saw him, I said, that's what I want to do.
That's crazy.
That's my shit. Look, I get goosebumps talking about it. But enough about me, man. It's all about you right now. So, Earthtone, like, who do you like to listen to? Like when you're in your crib, right? You come home from a hard day's work.
Yeah.
You turn on your system. What plays?
Man, you know who I really fuck with heavy, who hasn't failed me for the past about 5-6 years? My man, Currency.
Okay.
Used to be signed with Lil Wayne and them. I think now he's doing his own thing. He's like independent, but I like shit like that. Like, he's super independent. He kind of puts out whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah,
I like artists like that. I like Currency. I fuck with Common. Common just put out a new album. I'm listening to that right now. Fonte is one of my favorites. Formerly a little brother. They had a group, him and Big Pooh. But yeah, he was definitely my favorite out the group. But I listen to a lot. Like, I mean, I like some of the newer stuff too. Like, it's a Migos song out there I like that what is it? It ain't nothing to cut that bitch up. Yeah. Like,
I've
shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of them joints rock to me, but it's just like, you know, that's not what was filling up my playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's not for everybody. So, but that's what I'm saying. It's all about a balance, man. You got to give people what they want, but at the same time, it's a lot of people out there that got different tastes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm here to fill a different lane.
See, now it goes back to the question I really wanted to ask you, man. I wanted to really know, like, how are you different from any other out rapper or mainstream MC? How are you different? What do you bring to the table that's totally different from what everybody else is doing?
Yeah, well, see, that's the spice. Like, from what I've seen, most of the out rappers, you know, they talking about sexuality, but they not talking about what are the downsides of it, the other effects. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different aspects to, you know, being gay other than just having sex with men. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of all you really hearing. And then on the just regular rapper side, like, what rappers that's in the industry can talk about the things that I can talk about. You know what I'm saying? Being a gay rapper, there's a lot of things that they can't even touch on that I can talk about. And, you know, and we all know, it's been going around for a while, that there's probably rappers that's, you know, not out, but they rappers, they got a certain image to portray that they can't even, you know what I mean? Once you out there and you put that out there, you can't really go back on that. So you gotta uphold a certain image, you know what I'm saying? Even, you know, it might be what you feeling, but they can't necessarily speak on it. So I could speak and touch on a lot of strings that people can't touch on.
Interesting. Very interesting. So what's in the future for Earthtone?
Well, right now I'm still on a high. This Tuesday, just past, I was at you mentioned SOB Showcase. Yeah, man, I had a great time, man. Yeah, man, got first place. I've been dreaming about performing at that spot. That's like one of my fucking bucket list venues. So really, you know, even being on that stage and performing there, man, I had already won. But to go there and get first place, that shit was special to me, man. It was a dope turnout. They actually invited me back. I'll be back there at the end of August for the next month.
And I will be there with you.
Definitely. Yeah, but I'll be back there for that as a featured artist. I got a couple of videos. I'm actually dropping a video this weekend, this Sunday. I was out in DC for their Black Pride this past Memorial Day. So I got the video of that. I'm dropping that to, this weekend. And then I just had an interview with this young lady, Dominique, from BET.com. She just put up a great interview I did with her. Dope. So that's up on my Twitter. And then people been, you know, hounding me. Everybody's been getting on me about a website. So I'm about to put up a website, get my website together. Well, listen, you know, I have someone who does websites, so I could hook you up with that person. Oh, shit. There you go.
Word. So all right. So let me tell you this, man. All right. Like I've seen you at that Faces in the Crowd joint. Dope. You did your thing on that, right? Okay. So where do you see yourself in the next, let's say, 5 years?
5 years. I mean, that's hard to say. I don't even really like to plan that far ahead, because, you know, anything can happen. But as far as what I see, like what I'm getting right now, this is the most attention I've garnered since I've been putting out music, and that's probably because the music has really been coming from the heart. So a lot of people have been gravitating towards it. It's been resonating with a lot of people. So I mean, I just see it, continuing on from there. I mean, I'm never gonna stop making music because that's just what I love to do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just keep putting out material and see, how big of a fan base, how big of an audience I could get, and sky's the limit, man.
Yo, let me just tell you something right quick. I forgot to tell you this when we was at SOBs. I was standing right in this area. I was, in the audience. Yeah. I was standing there, right, and when you came up on stage, right, there was a couple of dudes standing next to me, right.
Yeah.
Right, and when you said, gay man, and that's right, I said it.
Yeah.
When you said that, dude next to me went, what? He said, what?
Yeah.
But after you finished, he said, yeah, he dope though.
Yeah.
And I just looked at him and smiled. And IKP looked at me, and I looked at Billy and at Billy Hood. We just looked at each other and started smiling like,
exactly. That's kind of the biggest compliment, man. You know what I mean? That's all I can expect, man. Just give me the respect, you know what I'm saying? Realize that the talent is there, the music is there, the quality is there. You know what I mean? Bro, if you don't necessarily fuck with what I'm talking about, that's great.
It's
okay.
What
I mean? Find somebody else, but
it's okay.
This shit is dope.
For every one person that don't like it, there's 20 that love it.
Exactly. So you can't please them all.
Yeah, you will always have, those little haters in there, and I don't fuck with their shit. But you know what? Guess what? At the end of the day, when they're at home alone, guess what they're looking at? You know what I'm saying? Guess what they're doing? So those are insecure people, and we don't feed into that.
And not even necessarily. I mean, like, I make music for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been really, focusing a lot on, my homosexuality and all of that because I really want to be that for people out there that's looking for that. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hip hop heads. It's a lot of hip hop fans that are gay, that are, in the closet, out of the closet, whatever. Right. But they don't have anybody to look to like, damn, this is a dope out rapper that's really proud to be who he is. Somebody I could look to is that I kind of want to be that for those people. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm doing. If I get other fans and other people, so be it. Great. But that's not really my target. You know what I'm saying? So everything's not for everybody. And I make all kinds of music. So, it's going to be easy for other people who not necessarily in the lifestyle to like some of my music because I make all types of music. So I'm definitely not limited to just one area.
Yeah, well, I have a couple of friends of mine that are from Jersey. Yeah. And like I remember when I dropped my last mixtape, It Is What It Is When the Beat Drops Volume 2 on srmg.bandcamp.com, srmg1.bandcamp.com. When I dropped it, I have this friend of mine who shall remain nameless, and he's like, yo, Swan, man, those rappers you got on there, man, I want to do a song with a couple, and he was really like, he gravitated to Billy Hood. Yeah. Right? And I'm like, yeah, well, I could make that happen. I said, but just so you know, he's an openly gay rapper. He's like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. That nigga nice. I want to do a song with him.
And that's what it's all about, man. Like,
what's up?
Yeah. But, everybody don't have that in them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't, break down those barriers or those walls and be like, all right, well, I don't really give a fuck. I won't work with him anyway because he dope. But you just roll with the ones that can and keep it moving. That's all.
Well, that's just stuff that when they were kids, people, their families taught them that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. They taught them how to hate.
Exactly. But it is what it is. It's all about respect, man. As long as respect is there, you know what I mean, you can work with anybody.
That's right. All right, man. Earthtone, man, let everybody know where they can find the new mixtape, the new EP rather, the Gmail EP. Let everybody know where they can find that. Give everybody all your links and where they can find you, or what's your next your next show, and just go for it.
Yes, sir. First of all, if you ain't already, you gotta follow me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Earthtone Music. That's MUZIQ. I'm on Instagram at the same tag as Earthtone Music, MUZIQ. If you want to see the videos, go check out all of my singles. That's on YouTube. My YouTube page is youtube.com/Earthtone Music. That's MUZIQ. I'm on SoundCloud, Earthtone Music 83. And you could go get that Gmail EP. It's up on iTunes. It's on Spotify. And if you can't, you ain't got the 99 cent to cop the single, Go on Dat Piff. I got it up there too. You can download it for free.
Damn, that's what's up.
Hey, I just want everybody to hear, you know?
Well, oh yeah, so just so everybody knows, well, yesterday I premiered the track, my new track called "I Be On It," and he's the third rapper.
Exclusive.
Yes, he's the third rapper on there because I got IKP, I got Billy Hood, and I got him, and the track is dope. Yeah. The track is serious, man. It's really serious. But
yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, but before we go, I'm gonna ask you two more questions. What do you want people or your future fans to know about Earthtone that, you know, like regular people don't know? Like, what you want them to know about you?
That regular people don't know. That I'm a regular dude. That I'm just like them. You know what I mean? Like, people might come across me. They might see me in the videos. Like, yo, damn, this dude is real talented. They might see me on stage. You know, like, damn, he's really going in. He's real courageous for coming out and being, man, like, I'm just like you. I'm a regular dude, and I just decided I'm going to live my life for me and not really care what anybody else got to say about it. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to, you know, inspire everybody else to do.
That's what's up. Okay, so do you have any words of wisdom for your future fans? You know, like for that kid that's like, you know, down the block, you know, that he knows he's gay and he knows he wants to do music or something like that, but he's afraid of what people may think. Do you have any words of encouragement for that dude or that female or that?
Yeah, life is too short to be caught up in what everybody else is thinking about. You already got enough going on in your own head to be worried about what everybody else is thinking about. And you know what I mean? It's short. So, you know, you only got a little bit of time here on this earth. So why not be happy and be doing it and walking it the way you really want to walk it?
Bam!
Exactly.
There you go.
Enough said, right? There it is.
Enough said. All right, Earthtone, man. Once again, man, thank you for stopping by on Rollin with Swanny, and I wish you and continue success. And I will be at that next show.
Oh, no doubt, bro.
Oh, listen, I'm following you. Fuck that.
You're already there. You know,
wherever you go, I'm following you, man.
Hey, we doing it.
Word, the new face of SRMG in the building. Damn it.
Yes, sir.
Word. So okay, so I'm out of here, y'all. Well, what's the next track? What song you want me to play next off your EP? I already played the sound. I already played the sound.
You played the sound. Let me play that Turning 30. Let them hear that jump.
Turning 30? Yeah. Bet. All right, y'all. So here's the new track by Earthtone. Track is called Turning 30. Let's go.
January, bout 30 degrees. Me and my homies at SOBs to see currency. On my way to the bar, I dapped up Action Bronson, and that was how my 2013 started. Thought I was a shoe-in to have a good year like tires, but little did I know how my life would transpire. I had recently been hired by this company full of liars. Wasn't content with what they were giving me, so I decided to retire, but couldn't jump ship without a life vest. So I figured truck driving would be the right step. Did a little research and luckily found a company willing to train me and hire me all within a month. Told my manager I'm out 2 weeks and I'ma bounce. I don't need no lame excuses, I ain't trying to hear you out. Now I'm on this Greyhound heading to the Midwest, but my head full of doubt cause a fucking piss test. Either way I had to leave, but I'm praying that I pass. Got denied unemployment, so that'd be my ass. Had me train for 4 days before they even had me pee. I was heading back to Jersey by the end of the week. See, I smoke a lot of trees, but I drink 2 of these herbal detox juices that was supposed to have me clean anyway. That was the end of February. March flying by and I'm getting very wary. Shit, at least I got a ton of time to write rhymes. I must have told myself that shit 100 times, man. At least I got a ton of time to write rhymes. To March 30th, I get the news my mom's died. What? Get the fuck out of my mom's, man. This gotta be like, this gotta be. That hit me harder than Mike Tyson at 21. Felt like I was being shot in the heart with 100 guns. What's worse is I ain't even have 200 ones to put towards the funeral services. What a bum am I? At that point I was this close to wanting to die, but instead I cried and let it all out. Sometimes it's tough to get back up after you falling down. Dust off your shoulders, push through it, flip that fucking frown. I had to get to work, ain't had no time to sit and pout. Needed that paper, but nobody about to hand it out. Thanks for my baby, yeah, he really helped the nigga out. For several months, it's now June and I'm still without. Now I'm praying to be working by my birthday, August 2nd, 83, that was my first day. You do the math, you feel my sense of urgency. I ain't trying to be broke when the nigga turned 30, damn. Just to let y'all niggas know, man, I found some shit on July 23rd, 2 weeks before my birthday. How about that?